Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Scorpios for October 31st through November 2nd. Thank you so much for joining me back on my YouTube channel. This is going to be a 72-hour forecast. Please keep in mind this is general, so everything I say may or may not pertain to you specifically. I would definitely take everything with a grain of salt or use a level of discernment when watching this. And if you are someone who does want a personal reading, that information will be listed below for you, okay? Alright, so Scorpios for October 31st through November 2nd, please. Scorpios for October 31st. Whoa. Hold on, guys. October 31st through November 2nd. Also, happy Scorpio season, or happy birthday to my Scorpios out there who are celebrating their birthday in these next couple of days. And even to my other Scorpios, okay? Alright, what's going on with my Scorpios for October 31st through November 2nd? What's going on? Okay. Scorpios for October 31st through November 2nd. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Your cards are literally everywhere. I had the same thing with Cancers. It was so strange. Okay. Scorpios for October 31st through November 2nd. Okay, so let's go ahead and get straight into the reading, okay? So the first thing we're going to talk about is the overall energy. And what we have representing that, we do have the Angel of Strength, and we also have the Queen of Cups. So I'm definitely getting a sense that for the next couple of days, you're definitely going to be in this energy of trying to stay determined, right? For a lot of you, you have gone through a lot up until this point and still going through a lot, still trying to keep your sanity when it comes to either you having a lot to deal with at work, having a lot to deal with within your family, or even in your relationship for some of you. But it's just you guys are really trying to remain strong, determined, focused, and also for some of you, you're trying to also work on your temper. You may notice that at certain points when certain people, say certain things, it may make you go off and do certain things that you don't really want to. Or let me not say do. More of like say things that you may not want to really say. Or at least not convey it right to certain people, and that may cause issues if you don't work on that. So for a lot of you, you could be noticing that there are certain things that you do need to work on when it comes to the way that you handle expressing your feelings or expressing your distaste for certain things. I'm also getting a sense that some of you could be dealing with a Leo. For some of you, you could be feeling like this person is just acting like they don't want to speak to you for some reason, and it could be really pissing you off here. I'm also getting a sense as well with the Queen of Cups, clarified by the Ten of Cups. You guys are really trying to do things that are in alignment with your happiness. A lot of you also, you could be trying to build a family. This could be you trying to stay determined when it comes to your job situation so that you can actually work on supporting your family unit, or just feeling as if you're emotionally content or have like emotional comforts. Like you can actually do things that you actually like to do, not just spend money on bills, if that makes sense. But beyond this, looking at your love life, we do have the adjacent possibilities and the Ace of Wands. So for a lot of you, a lot of doors are going to be opening up in your love sector. If you are a single Scorpio, a lot of different doors are going to open up for new connections. Now, this may be one of those situations where if you are single and you had issues within that department, you may need to try a different approach by going to different dating scenes. Like whether this is like you always go to this one particular bar and it's now time for you to change that routine, especially if you're looking for a certain type of partner. It really depends on where you meet the person, how this person is really going to be to you. So if you meet this person in jail What type of person do you think they're going to be? If you meet this person in a nice, respectable area where you know this person's not going to come at you in a sexual manager, sexual manager, what? Sexual manner, then, see, I lost my train of thought. I really just lost my train of thought. But you guys get what I'm trying to say. This is talking about you guys needing to look in different areas for different type of spouses, especially if you don't want to keep attracting the same kind. For some of you as well, there could be like a different approach you do need to take when it comes to dealing with your partner. If you're already in a relationship, Scorpios, you may need to try a different approach. This could be, especially with the Ace of Wands, like I said, this is you guys trying to push for a new beginning within your relationship or just a new beginning in your love life in general. And there just needs to be a different approach on how you express your feelings or how you come at your person if you really want it to be stable. But for a lot of you, I'm seeing some sort of new passionate connection start here. For a lot of you, there's a lot of feelings there. And you guys could be really working towards building something strong with this person. Now, when it comes to... let me put this here. When it comes to finances and career, I do have the Goddess and the Moon, and I do have the Knight of Cups. So for a lot of you, you're really in a space of not knowing what the hell is going on with your financial situation or your career situation. You could have so many different ideas running through your head. You just don't know how to act on them. This could be so many opportunities coming your way as well that you don't know which one's best for you. You also may have, again, a lot of interest in things, but it's like you don't know which direction is going to serve you best. With this, you're really gonna have to tap into your intuition about the moves that you're going to be making in that sense. But for a lot of you, I feel like if you are thinking strategically and moving strategically, there is going to be some new great opportunities in your money sector. If you are really getting to the business, okay? Now, when it comes to the guidance I can give you for what you guys may be going through for the next 72 hours, I do have the Hostilities card, and I also have the King of Wands. So for a lot of you, like I said, you need to change your approach with how you deal with certain people around you. This could be a fire sign that's either in your family, relationship, friends, what have you. There is either going to be some defensiveness coming off of them this next couple of days, so you may want to watch that. For others of you, this is making sure you're not acting defensive towards this person, or very hostile, I should say. Because that could cause arguments, okay? Especially with the King of Wands, okay? But with the Star card as well, if there is any sort of defensiveness within your relationship because of whatever may have happened, I feel like there is a chance for you guys to work through it, but you actually have to believe so and not overthink about the actual relationship itself. And when it comes to your creative ideas, you need to stay determined and focused, because creatively you guys have great ideas. You just need to actually stop thinking about them and actually work on manifesting them into the physical instead of overthinking about them. Now, when it comes to the obstacle that may come up this next 72 hours, I do have the Journal card, the Strategy card and the Death card. So this may be you guys brainstorming and figuring out, like, what is a good plan for yourself? What is something that will benefit you in a career sense? This could also be even having your business in order. You may be a business person or somebody who has a side business, or I don't know what this is talking about specifically. For some of you, this is talking about like a side business, like a side creative thing that you do. There's something of that sort. You guys may not have enough time to squeeze that in with regular work, with relationships, with, like, a lot of you just have a lot on your plate. That's just what I'm seeing. You may need to delegate or schedule things accordingly, and that may be a little hard. I'm also getting as well that it may be hard for you to come up with, again, a blueprint for you guys to possibly get like a new opportunity, especially if you do want to end one other job that you feel like, okay, it's just not it anymore, and there just may be an issue with you coming up with that plan. Now, when it comes to your love life specifically, I want to talk about that a little bit. We do have true love, and we also have calling in your soulmate. So with this, I feel like there is some sort of true connection you do have with someone. This person that you're in love with loves you back. Okay, there's definitely true love. There's no lies when it comes to how you guys both feel about each other. I feel like you guys genuinely may have moments where you express your love for each other, and I feel like that's where you guys are being the most vulnerable. I also feel like as well there's a need for somebody to release their ex or get over their ex so that there's no problems moving forward. Also, the person that you're dealing with may have a difference in like religious beliefs. This may be they're spiritual and then you may be more atheist. You may be also somebody who's spiritual and then they may be Christian or something like that. Or there just may be like a interracial type of situation going on, different races, different like ethnicity. For others of you, this could be like same-sex relationship, or again, just the viewpoints are so different. I get a sense as well that you guys really do need to have a conversation with whoever you're dealing with, though. This looks also like a soulmate for some of you, but there's definitely a need for you guys to really speak your mind to this person and really get it out there, and clear the air with this person. Now, the card that I have for the advice, it says, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So make sure when you do have a conversation with this person that you're dealing with, or when it just comes to whoever you're dealing with in general and just in love, make sure you're not being critical of another person and like just trying to find something to pick at, or trying to find a reason for why you should just stop dealing with them because they breathe too hard or something like that, or they fucked up one time before. And if you know for sure you can't take somebody back, then you know. And I'm not condoning cheating at all. I'm just saying, don't be one of those type of people who are just like, oh, this person doesn't have the job I would work, so I don't want to date them type of thing. So once you stop being critical of people that come in, you will really find somebody who you can build with. If you are somebody who's single, or you could really build with the person that you're dealing with now. If you don't, be so hard on them. Or even cross watchers, don't be so hard on this person. Okay, that's the Scorpio. Don't be so hard on my Scorpios, okay? But before we go, last card I do want to cover is going to be the postcard from your spirit guides. And the message they have for you, it says, dearest you, we bet you must be so exhausted some days. Giving as much as you do, sharing your energy so beautifully in service to the highest good can leave you feeling depleted. Like an empty well, if it feels as if there's no more water for you, the good news is we have a plan. Today, go take a relaxing bath. Book a massage, read a novel, buy yourself flowers, or plant some in your garden. Make time for self-care, not more work on yourself. By tending to yourself now, you are reminded to do so more often. And be sure to use a word that might have caused you anxiety in the past, but is essential for your well-being now. No. Say it with us. No, thank you. No, I can't. You don't have to explain. Just say no gently but firmly, then go for a soak. Life will wait for you to bring yourself back to center, replenished and ready for more adventure. So for my Scorpios out there, if you are somebody who's working aimlessly, like every day you're working, every day you're on the go, there's a need for you to stop. Stop and really take some time to be in the moment, in the present, and actually allow yourself to kind of catch up with your own body. Because sometimes we could be so on go that we don't even have time to catch up with our own thoughts or our own body, and it's just the actions we're doing is just on autopilot. So you really want to take care of yourself. Make sure you're not feeling depleted in energy, and just say no. Like, nobody can get mad at you for needing more rest or needing to, stay in because you're tired. And if they do, then that's their business, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. Thank you so much for watching this. I really hope that you guys were able to take something from this reading. If you did resonate with it, please make sure you like this video, comment below, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, that information will be listed below. And I will see my beautiful Scorpios in the next one. Bye.